What's up? It's Addy here, and today I'm making a NBA 2K16 blacktop video where I also talk about the latest news, what's been going on. It's been pretty crazy, and I made a video earlier about the NBA news and trades and stuff, but a lot has happened since then, so be sure to check that out. But this is gonna be about what has transpired in the last week, few weeks, and what is some rumors that are spreading these days about free agency and what could happen right now in terms of where teams are. So I'm gonna start with Westbrook's extension. So there was a lot of controversy. Will Westbrook stay? KD left, so maybe he's the kind of player who he deserves to win. He is a top 5 player. He is a guy who deserves to win. He has that motivation to win, and with KD he could have done that, but KD is gone, and now it was a question of, does he want to stay and wait for this Thunder team to rebuild and wait for this team to get back on their feet? But I think he made a great decision. He is one, in my opinion. Now I respect him as one of the top guys because he came through to his own team. He didn't do what KD did and wait till the last second and stab him in the back. He let his fans know that I'm a loyal guy. All right, and he surprisingly he didn't sign a max contract, and this is where the conspiracy comes in. Like, he's showing that he's loyal, but he's also saying that he's given the Thunder a time limit, kind of. He has told them that they have about 2 years to get this thing together, or he's leaving in 2 years. He has an opt-out option after 2 years, or he could go all 3 years. But he's third highest played. He has the third highest salary average now in the league, and he deserves it. He's a great player. But now, finally, he is, there's something. The Westbrook story has now gone to rest. He has said he's going to stay with his team, and, loyalty matters a lot. The fans, they love him there, and in my opinion, he is the next MVP because he is such an amazing player, and without Durant he does wonders. With Durant he was also very good, but without Durant he is something else. He takes this team on his shoulders, and I think he can do that again, because he is that great a player and he doesn't need anybody else. And I feel like if you give the Thunder one more year, they'll get back on their feet. Sam Presti knows what he's doing, and they have Victor Oladipo. With that Serge Ibaka trade, they got stuff out of it. So now that Westbrook's staying, I feel like there'll still be a playoff team, and he's done a great, I think it's a great decision on his part. Gets his own team, and he's assured the Thunder organization that he won't leave, and now they don't have to worry about trading him or anything. I really respect his loyalty in that part. I'm a Celtics fan, so he was pretty much rumored to come to the Celtics, so that kind of sucks for me. But I love the Thunder too, and I love what he did to sign. And he kind of burned KD in that sense that he told them that I don't do that kind of crap. Stab you in the back. He loves his city, and he showed it to his fans by telling them that he's going to sign a 3-year deal. So great job on Westbrook's part, and a great decision for him, really. Moving on, a lot of rumors now. So the Warriors are still not done, and this is what surprises me a lot. They are still trying to build on this amazing team, and now currently there's a huge rumor of Anthony Davis for Draymond Green, and I just laugh at that. I'm like, what are you talking about? The Pelicans organization should never go through with that. That would be a huge mistake on their part. You cannot give up a guy like Anthony Davis, who has the potential to possibly be the greatest power forward of all time. He is super young. He has so much potential. Maybe he's on the wrong organization, but the Warriors is not the way to go for him. I think he needs to be the leader of the team to sprout. He could lead the Pelicans to the playoffs. He was just injured, and you do not trade him for Draymond Green. Draymond is older. He doesn't put up as many points. He's no leader. He is a good motivational type player who can get your other stars motivated and tell them, he can lead the team for like 1 game, 2 games, but not the season. Anthony Davis needs one more guy, one more asset who is a really good guy, a great player, to put him next to Anthony Davis, and you'll have a great team. They don't really need much in terms of their bench, because Anthony Davis is a great carrier. He's a great leader for the Pelicans. So, giving him up is not the option for this Pelicans organization. They just got Buddy Hield. They're young, they're talented, a smart franchise, and they haven't seen many wins in this, in the past few years. But they're gonna get back on their feet, and they're gonna like really do great next year, as long as Anthony Davis stays healthy. Health is the hugest issue in terms of his career, because he's done amazing, and he's very young, like 22, 23. He just came into the league, first pick overall. He's such a good player, one of the best draft pick turnouts that I've seen in the past few years. I think he's done better than even Andrew Wiggins or something, because he is obviously Amethyst in 2K, been an all-star pretty much his whole career. So he is a top player. You do not give that up for Draymond Green. You kind of just bowing down to the Warriors, and you shouldn't do that. I feel like they have a great chance if they get some more better players, maybe trade for them. They could trade for them, obviously. They are a great team, and last year they were in the playoffs. Drew Holiday, Eric Gordon, who they lost, but now they have Buddy Hield. I feel like Buddy Hield has a lot of potential. If you give him a few years and he turns out how I think he will, like an amazing shooter, a great scorer, kind of a James Harden type figure, then if he has that kind of potential and he meets it, him and like a James Harden and Anthony Davis together would be unstoppable. That duo would be so good. Finally, a challenge for this Warriors franchise. Maybe you go for that. The Rockets could definitely try to pull something off like that, but I don't even think Anthony Davis should be on the market, because he is such a good player, and I think the Pelicans are smarter than that. So moving on, now there are some rumors about the Sixers giving up Noel for Love, and I think that's trash. That's probably not going to happen. The Cavaliers team isn't that stupid. Because Love is like a top player. He hasn't performed like he did before, but Noel doesn't seem like he's gonna do that good. I could see a DeMarcus Cousins type trade coming up, possibly, but nothing. Love is always in the rumors here and there, because people doubt how he does, and he hasn't been himself this past few seasons. Like, they expected him to be that dead-eye Kevin Love who was unstoppable. So that's probably not going to happen again for a while. But he is still such a great player, and I think LeBron really loves Love, and so does Irving as well. So I don't think they want to give Love up. But he's always been on the market, like, kind of, because everybody thinks that the Cavs don't like him, even though they do. But moving on to the Celtics. The Celtics have been in this rumor mill for so long, but they haven't been able to pull anything off, and I feel like it's coming. They had Westbrook, KD, Blake Griffin, and Jimmy Butler. These are top names that they had on their list, and they could have gotten. They definitely could have gotten KD. I feel like the Celtics were his second choice. He just went like a bandwagon. He just looked at wherever he could win the most and went to them. Westbrook, his loyalty came in, and he didn't want to play for the Celtics. Understood. Maybe he did want to play, but he kind of thought that this was his team. He has to build around his team. And Westbrook had no real choice of coming to the Celtics anyway. It was kind of a way of the Thunder to get something for his worth out of the Celtics. And then Blake Griffin, Doc has said he doesn't think Blake will go anywhere. This is he's sticking around there, not putting him on the market, and that's understood. And as for Chicago and Jimmy Butler, it's understood that Jimmy now with Dwayne Wade and Rajon Rondo, they're trying to get something there. They're not going to give up a high piece, a young guy, a great defender, a great scorer off their team, and give it to the Celtics for no reason. They have pretty good bench players. They have a pretty good team, so they're not looking to give up Jimmy Butler at all. So as for the Celtics, you either play this season. Paul Millsap has been a guy who is up there for one of their options. They've been looking at Paul. He could be on the trade market, but I think the Celtics don't have to go for that KG, Ray Allen type trade right now. They have a lot of great assets. A lot of people will want that Brooklyn Nets pick, and maybe you'll wait through the year, halfway through the year to get an even better player. So they don't have to rush into anything really quickly, but I think this is the time, a good time for them to get a great player. So, yeah. So as for the trade rumors, guys, this was pretty much it. This is the big key moments that I wanted to talk about. So yeah, guys, thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, rate, all that good stuff. And yeah, peace out, guys. Thanks.